Hi Aquarius, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. This is your general weekly read for the week ahead. So let's see what we've got. All the housekeeping stuff with decks, how to book a personal read and all that jazz, along with subscribing and getting the notifications. It's all down below. Let's see what we've got for you. This one wants to pop. So we have the Two of Swords. It's not wanting to make a decision. There's a decision that needs to be made, but you're not wanting to make it right now. I love that she's juggling the two swords there. It does feel like one is more combative than the other, is kind of what I'm getting. One's going to need more grit, one's going to need more fight. There's an element of emotional turbulence with this decision. And I don't know why I'm getting emotional turbulence. But yeah, you're being called to make a decision. It's kind of a double-edged sword. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Only you really know what's the right decision for you. There's a little birdie whispering in your ear telling you to choose one, but they're only telling you all the good things. They're not telling you, they've planted like a little thought seed basically. They've put it in there and they're watering it with all these good the good points, the positive points, rather than enlightening you to the negative aspects of that decision. So it's for you to investigate each of the two options, or if there's more, could be more options, but it feels like it's one or the other kind of option. You don't want to make it right now, but at some point soon you're going to have to. So it's best that you wake up and start investigating the two options, because when the time comes where you have to make that decision, you're going to want to be fully informed and know the ins and outs of what's involved with those two outcomes. Let's see what we've got. Queen of Swords, you're more than capable. Yeah, again, with the seeing the bigger picture, knowing that there's more to the story than what maybe someone's letting on. Trust your instincts when you know that someone's lying, because the Queen of Swords knows when someone's lying. She doesn't take emotion. She takes it into account, but that's not a swaying factor for her. She makes logical decisions, clear decisions. She kind of sits above and uses the power of knowledge in order to move her kingdom forward. So I feel like this is a decision that would affect your household, if that applies, your family. By all means, get some guidance. I would recommend getting guidance within the two differences. Especially if it involves like a legal decision or something that's business or financial related, I would absolutely go and get the right relevant advice there. But yeah, this feels very much like you're in your head trying to get all the info, trying to make sure you're making a fully informed decision. But yeah, you really are taking the bigger picture into account. I think somebody around you is trying to whisper to sway your decision with emotions, like how it would feel for them or how this would affect them. And it's like, well, it doesn't affect you, it affects me and my household. But yeah, it feels very much like you know what you want to do, and you're not afraid to do it. You're not afraid to make that decision. Well, you're not afraid to make it, you're just reluctant because it doesn't feel like you should give an answer either way right now. But let's see. Five of Wands, yeah. I don't know. I think somebody's going to imply that, I don't know if this is like making a decision, and if you don't make the move, then there's somebody else that's interested and will take up the offer. It just feels like that there is a competitive element. Like that's kind of where the pressure's coming from. You feel like if you don't make the decision, someone else will take it up. But I don't feel like there is a need to rush this decision as such. You can sleep on it, and I'm really getting sleep on it. Like, well, if I have to make a decision, so as I say sleep on it, you've got the Page of Cups there. The Page of Cups is kind of like the daydreams and taking a note of your dreams, because there's a message for you in your dreams, and trusting your intuition a little bit, which I don't think you're used to doing necessarily, but you're kind of getting an undervibe of something going on, and you need to trust that undervibe, because I think you know that something isn't as amazing as it seems, And that's why you're trying to do this research. You're trying to find out, someone's trying to put pressure on you to make the decision to agree because it benefits them. So they're going to imply that there's this element of competition, like, oh, well, if you don't take it, so-and-so will, or we've got 3 or 4 people that are really interested, in order to sort of pressurize you to, whether that's bidding for a house, like, oh, we've got another 2 people that are interested in this house, and it's like, well, if you put this offer in and you put it in at this amount, then we'll take it off the market today. But just because they got 2 people viewing it doesn't mean necessarily those people are going to put in offers or even counter offers, or so it's kind of like, well, okay, we'll see that. But then if you, I mean, you could put in if this is to do with bidding on a house, then by all means put in the offer that you want. And if a higher offer comes in, then you can go against them and bid higher. Do you know what I mean? There's no pressure for you to go higher just to take it off the market because they've got 2 people viewing it. I mean, we had about 10 people view our house, and only one. In the end, we had 2 people bidding against each other for our house. But for months, there was no offer. So it kind of feels like somebody's trying to manipulate you by implying there's a level of competition. So you need to kind of read between the lines and trust your instincts, whether that's actually true or not. It does feel a bit like making an offer on a house, but again, I don't know if this is to do with somebody who goes, well, you know, if you don't go out with me, I have other offers. Then to me, that really feels like emotional manipulation from the very beginning. Do you want to start a relationship with someone that goes, well, there's other people that are on offer, so if you don't take me, someone else will, I have other options. You don't want to be with someone who goes, there are other options. You want to be with someone that goes, we should be together. That's it. So, but yeah, I mean, I really feel like you're rising above it this week, Aquarius, in the sense that, you know, there's not, someone's trying to big something up as though it's desirable, like lots of people want it, it's highly lusted after or wanted or craved. But I think reading between the lines, that you're only going to invest in that emotional energy if it feels right. Emotionally, you're only going to, or invest your energy, in something that feels right, that you kind of know that is what you want to invest in. You're not going to be manipulated because somebody tells you it's desirable. I think you're kind of seeing above that desirability and scarcity of it. And if they're going, well, I've got other options, just go, well, I've got other options too. I can go and view another house. I can go and on a date with somebody else. You know, there's always other options around there, that you're not that exclusive. You're not irreplaceable. They're trying to imply that they are irreplaceable and they're highly desired and exclusive, and like, you should take it up right now. But you're going, but there are other options for me. There are other options. And you know there are other options. But yeah, it's really about looking at where you want to invest your energy. Do you want to commit to this relationship, this house, this it's something, it really is being advertised as like exclusive and you need to have it right now, when really it isn't. You need to realise whether this is you considering whether you invest energy or finances or emotions. It's investing some element of it, and it could really be the house of your dreams. It really could be your home. It really could be the relationship that, yes, you end up with. But the fact that it's being kind of dangled as though everybody wants it, or it's such a good thing, you should take it right now, is kind of being hyped up to inflate its ego almost. It's almost like whether that inflate their value, whether that's like, well, if you buy this hat, like offer 10 grand more and they'll take it off the market now. Well, why? Because this offer's going in, you can either accept it and take it off the market at this offer, or you can see if those 2 people put an offer in on Monday. Because I think people forget that the seller may go, yeah, offer me 10 grand, I'll take it off the market. But equally, the buyer can go, well, that's fine, but I can go and put an offer in down the road on that house down the road and they'll take it off the market for that price. So it's about knowing the value of what you're offering or willing to accept, as much as what they say they're worth or they are implying their options. So yeah, I hope that is of some use to you, Aquarius. Yeah, let me know down below if that resonates or not, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.